Hey guys, Cell here, welcome back to some more Closers. Let's go do the commercial circuit. I'm totally not looking forward to any of this. Wait, above recon difficulty. Wait, clear the commercial circuit above recon difficulty. Okay, so skirmish?
잠깐 냉장고 안에 들어가 있으면 안 되나?
First time I've gotten a mission that says to clear it above recon difficulty. I don't think that's ever actually happened before. Maybe it's because I'm, 57. When normally you would come here at like level 52, 53. That could be why.
감적 발견. 우선적으로 제거하겠다.
Doesn't really matter though.
일격으로 끝낸다. 빠샤.
Bye. Oh, really? Now,
감적과 조우함.
is these guys.
빠샤.
Come on, come at me.
벌칙 제작 기시.
Now they're all the way over here.
벌칙 제작 기시. 감적 발견. 우선적으로 제거하겠다. 일격으로 끝낸다. 적 분쇄 개시. 벌칙 제작 기시. 완료. 일격으로 끝낸다.
Bye. Oh great, something else that's gonna clog my inventory.
터미네이션. 일격으로 끝낸다. 패턴 변경.
Man, don't I just love the doppelgangers? So ridiculous, man.
터미네이션.
No, Yuri, stop.
충전 완료. 전탄 발사.
Where are you, buddy? There you are.
청소할 시간이군. 빠샤. 고속 이동. 터미네이터.
Don't think so. Bye. Now, could you drop a weapon, please?
목표 제거 완료.
I really need a new weapon.
당연한 결과다.
Oh, you. Are you here to support the disaster recovery? Thank you, I've come out here to volunteer as well. So we meet again in a dangerous area again. There are still remnants of dimension monsters in the vicinity. You have come out here on purpose. Is this some kind of strange hobby for you? It's not. I just came here because I couldn't just sit back and watch. I can't just hide somewhere safe when other people are in trouble. Then maybe place yourself in danger. Have you not considered that possibility? Of course, that could happen, but I can't just give up and do nothing. Just because I'm scared, right? That's no different than being dead. I guess trying to stop you would be useless. Fine, since you aren't so determined, I will not ask you to go back. But I must say this. Thank you, Shinmi Wu. But what is this all of a sudden? What are you thanking me for? For coming out to volunteer, there's no other reason. Oh, I was wondering what was up. But forget about it, just keep supporting the disaster recovery efforts. Well, that got me to blush. So please, keep supporting the disaster recovery efforts. Find me if you get hurt. I'm responsible for taking care of the first aid. From what I've heard from the special unit a while ago, there seems to be a place that's especially crowded with remnants of dimensional monsters. I'll tell you where it is. Go there and eliminate the remnants of those monsters. Sure thing, Dr. Zhang. Hello, we meet again. Are you helping out with disaster recovery? If so, I have a request for you. You can obtain deteriorated dimensional crystals from remnants of dimensional monsters in New Seoul. Regular dimensional crystals erode our dimension due to dimensional pressure. Rarely, some crystals endure the dimensional pressure and transform themselves into crystals with entirely new structure. These deteriorated dimensional crystals can be used to create a powerful anti-dimensional monster weapon. If you can spare some time during your volunteer work, please get some of those crystals for me. I'll compensate you well enough. Sure thing. That's everyone who has a quest so far, so let's go. New Seoul. Skirmish.
여기는 티나. 현장에 도착했다.
Nice, dolls again. Well, puppets, technically.
벌칙 제작기 선적 발견. 우선적으로 제거하겠다. 전택 발사.
Ultimate. Rifles. Come on, load. And do this.
터미네이트. 일격으로 끝낸다. 벌칙 제작기 시. 완료.
Thanks for the loot, I guess. That's right, doppelganger, you better go down.
다음 현장으로 가겠다.
Bad Yuri doppelganger. Bad.
완료. 터미네이트. 공간 단축.
Bye. If only some of these weapons that they drop are actually good. Hey there, Isaac. Look at that.
충전 완료. 청소 시간이. 고속 이동. 빠샤. 일격으로 끝낸다. 터미네이트. 공간 단축. 터미네이트.
And we win.
임무 완료. 복귀하겠다.
I'm glad to see you again. Are you here to help with the disaster recovery? Affirmative. What brings you here, though? I came to the volunteer for now, and while I'm at it, I'm looking for a site for our new store on behalf of my manager. If we start a new branch over here, I would most likely move here from Guro. It is definitely safer to work here than in Guro. I think that is a good assessment. Yeah. Thanks for putting it that way. By the way, do you need any ice? I bought some ice cream and ice to give to the special unit. I actually need it since my body is a bit overheated. I appreciate it. Please rub the ice on my face as before. What? What are you saying? That's so embarrassing. Why, you've done this before. I don't understand why you'd be embarrassed now. That was an urgent situation. Anyway, here's the ice. Please rub it yourself, please. So, please keep supporting disaster recovery efforts. I'll be around for a while, so find me if you need any help. From what I've heard from Special Unit, there seems to be a place that's especially crowded with remnants of dimensional monsters. I'll tell you where it is. Go there and eliminate the remnants of dimensional monsters.
그러한 게 생기면
Jungmi? But what should I do? What is it? What's the matter, Jungmi? Yeah. We had a little accident. The sample that I need to send to Kale. You probably don't know who Kale is. Anyway, why am I explaining everything to you? You can explain in further detail. If it is something that I can help with, I'll help you. Come to think of it, you're helping out with the disaster recovery test, right? If you had the time, could you help me out with it? You see, I quick froze the dimensional monster cuticle sample and sent it to Carol. I took extra caution because it was an important experimental material, but I was defrosted in transit by the curious mistake. So when Carol received the sample, its cells was damaged beyond recovery. I repeatedly asked them to keep it frozen. As I mentioned, the sample I sent to Carol was ruined in a way. I want you to eliminate the dimensional monsters I tell you to and bring me their cuticle samples. Please help me.
너무 무리하지 마.
Anything for you, Jungmi. Anything. Hey there, Kai. Really, I got it. If that's the case, use all the supplies we have. Don't worry about the consequence, I'll assume the full responsibility. Alright, proceed with your mission. What a written apology cover for this mess. Did you cause some kind of trouble? Oh, you don't have anything to be concerned about. The issue is strictly confidential. You're telling me to worry about it when you have the expression on your face. Stop talking nonsense and explain. Alright, I'll explain, but please do not disclose this to anyone else. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. It is nothing special. We have to submit a set amount of deteriorated crystals to the headquarters. But a problem has come up. Remnants of dimensional monsters suddenly ran into my men and they had to use more weapons and ammunition than expected. The dimensional monsters may show up again any time, so I ordered them to use the crystals we've been saving up to repair their gears. So the submission of the crystals has been delayed. You will be held responsible for this. Yes, it will. I hope a letter of apology will settle this situation. It changed me to ask this, but since you have heard the story, can you please help us? Writing an apology is no problem, but we still have to deliver the crystals even if they are overdue. The special unit team can't recollect the required amount alone. We would like your cooperation. Please collect 1 blue dimensional crystals in a commercial circuit. Of course, I'll compensate you for your endeavor. Thank you for helping us out, sir.
여긴 너무 덥군. 신속히 작전을 끝내겠다.
Oh, hey, it's this guys again. I mean, makes sense, we are on Goto.
빠샤 완료. 터미네이션. 일격으로 끝낸다.
Bye. Oh, that fatigue bar is inching closer and closer. It's... that's so bad. I want to hit level 60 before the summer event ends, so I can actually, grind in the summer event. But with how much fatigue I have left, I don't think that's going to be possible at this rate.
다음 현장으로 가겠다.
I mean, I'm almost 2 bars till 58, then I'm 2 full levels till 60. Ah, jeez. I might be able to hit 59, maybe, before running out of fatigue. But that all depends on how much experience I get per mission. How much experience I get from the quest as well.
생각 감축. 일격으로 끝낸다.
Bad. Dimensional monster, sit down.
터미네이션.
Let's see. Each mission costs 10, so I might not even hit 59.
터미네이션. 터미네이션.
No, Sylvie, don't.
잘 구워주겠다.
You don't want to do this. Ah, no, it's this one. I hate this one so much.
충전 완료. 포격 개시.
Please hit the healing end minute thing. Thank you. Luckily, I moved myself out of the way of her attack, and then I went straight
전체 과열된 전투 스캔.
into it. I forgot. Damn it! I died to that ability so freaking fast that I can't even react to it. Although now I've realized after all this time, she spins it around. Are you freaking kidding me? That's why I hate fighting her. I just killed her in the air. That's the first. Still doesn't make up for the fact that I hate that freaking ability. Well, now I know if anything that she spins around when she does it.
동체 과열대 무효시키겠다.
I've never noticed because I die so fast that the ability slowly goes around counterclockwise. I just need to follow into places that's not there and I won't get hit. Are you the closer agent dispatching here to support our operation? I'm Inspector Kyle, Special Unit. I'm in charge of the disaster recovery operation. I apologize for the late introduction. Commander, weren't you an inspector? Actually, I was promoted recently, but how did you know that? Never mind, I just learned about it by a chance. Well, okay, anyway. Recently, while out on a mission, I got injured and lost consciousness. Interestingly, I don't remember how I got injured. When I regained consciousness, a woman was standing beside me. She said to me, smiling, that I should keep performing my duties as a Special Unit officer. And she also said that if a person like me came to save her back then, she wouldn't have turned out to be like this. Then she disappeared while I was still not quite fully conscious. I remember the perfume she was wearing, and you smell her just like her. Do you by any chance know who she is? I don't know of any woman like that, but from what I can gather, she was once placed in jeopardy, and no one saved her then. If you're not bothered by what she did, you can make sure nothing like that ever happens again, don't you think? You're right. I will continue to protect the citizens as an officer of the Special Unit. Thank you for the great advice, Agent. Please continue to help us with the disaster recovery.
반갑습니다.
Then please keep supporting the disaster recovery efforts. Our men found a site that is densely populated by dimensional monster remnants. I'll tell you the coordinates. Please head out to that spot. Thank you for your cooperation. Yeah, if you want to thank me, then make me stop dying to stupid crap in this game. How is the recovery operation going? That's acceptable, Trainer. Well done, but as you know, we are currently wanted. It's not easy to secure an escape route in these circumstances, so hang in there just a little more. And there's one more thing I want you to do while you carry out your missions around New Seoul. You will see a lot of deteriorated crystals. Collect those crystals and send them to me via the Cuckoo. Is there a special reason why you need to collect those crystals? To stock supplies for the future, we can't expect any support from Volchico now. We need to obtain all our gear and provisions ourselves. It's better to prepare while we have this time to spare. Deteriorated red dimensional crystals, which you can collect in Commercial Circle, will benefit us tremendously. Collect them and send them to me, over and out. And I have them. You seem to have done well. As usual, place the crystals inside the Cuckoo storage compartment. I'll be on the move to secure our escape route again. Until I contact you, continue with your mission. By the way, I think we should reserve a sufficient quantity of these crystals for emergency use. So collect the crystals whenever you can during the recovery missions and send them to me. Okay, and what are these? This is a Commercial Circuit support gearbox, either a weapon, and whatever this recovery activity certificate was for. Okay, consumables, let's just use it. Come on, purple weapon. Damn. Why couldn't I have gone a purple or legendary? Or epic, whatever that orange weapon's called. So, Commercial Circuit. Alright. Assault. Come on, Troop Champion.
일격으로 끝낸다. 발칙 제작 기시. 고속 이동. 터미네이터. 공간 단축. 적 분석 개시. 빠샤 빠샤 빠샤. 빠샤.
Bye-bye. And there we go. Another mission complete. It appears that your disaster recovery mission is proceeding smoothly, but it's merely a ruse to buy time for our escape, don't forget that. And while I was securing an escape route, I encountered a suspicious individual. A person suddenly attacked, so I subdued him and then interrogated him. He is allegedly a member of that anti-Union terrorist group. They are likely to carry out a terrorist attack here in New Seoul. Perhaps we could use this situation to our advantage. Any act of terrorism will plunge this district into chaos. We can use the panic to cover our escape. Do you really intend to do that, Trainer? If so, I will stop the terrorist attack by myself. I understand your determination, but do not move out just yet. It won't be too late if you acted after watching the situation just a little more. I will keep monitoring the situation. Keep supporting the disaster recovery missions. That's your cover. I will keep searching for the optimal escape route. Continue helping with disaster relief. You try not to stand out. Get to the location I specified and eliminate the dimensional monster remnants. Don't let your guard down just because they're mere remnants. That's all I have for you. Over and out. Okay. Sully. Tina, what a perfect time for you to come. Hear me out. Calm down, Sully. What is it? You see, I heard something while I was volunteering. One of the dimensional monsters popped up in New Seoul and gained them. The volunteers who were helping the recovery operation in the area escaped and told me the story. Tina, you're closer. Can you do something about the dimensional monsters in those two areas? If we don't do anything, people might get injured or killed. Please do something. Go to New Seoul Circuit and Gangnam Circuit. Alright. Who's the two over here? Okay. Hello, I'm sorry to interrupt you while you work. I'm here to announce the orders we received from the headquarters regarding the disaster recovery project. Have you received recovery activity certificates while assisting other people's recovery projects? If you have, keep the certificates. If you haven't, collect them from now on. The certificates serve as proof of participation in the recovery project. You can't prove your contribution without them. Collect the certificates and bring them to me. Then I will send them to the headquarters and request an appropriate reward for you. That's all the message I have for you. You may return to your work. Once you collect a certain number of recovery activity certificates, you can bring them to me. That'll be all. Alright. Now, Ken, what's up? Hey, welcome dear customer. Things seem to be going well for you. My chance, you're still as gregarious as ever, Ken. Ah, thanks to your help. You look like you have some time to spare, yes? I've got a new money-making business plan. Would you like to take part in it? When you go to New Seoul and near the recovery missions, you will often find deteriorated crystals. I would be grateful if you could bring them to me. Of course, I'll compensate you handsomely. Please collect deteriorated gray dimensional crystals and gain them a certain... Fine, I'll do that. I have a lot of crap.
여기는 티나. 현장에 도착했다.
And I just got rid of this place too. Yeah, now I gotta come back here for these people. The android's work is never done, I guess.
확인 완료. 이동하겠다.
Oh hey, the enemies are actually, you know, my level, essentially. Oh, it took a long time, but they're finally back to my level. Which is kind of a bad thing, to be honest. I enjoyed it when the enemies were level up than me. Okay. Another thing that's just gonna clog my inventory. I totally need that. I'm always starting to have issues again. Really? You didn't die to that? What the heck? Come on, load. I know she died, or else I wouldn't have used that on him. Damn it.
공간 단축. 감적과 조우함. 교전을 개시한다. 그를 막아라.
Go, gadget rockets. Oh yeah, lead kill. What's gonna suck is having to fight Kitten on Assault. That's gonna be a major pain. I'm already taking major amounts of damage. Most likely because of my gear, but still.
접근식 개시. 패턴 변경. 벌칙 제작 개시. 터미네이터.
I don't think so, Sylvie Doppelganger.
접근식 개시.
Bye. Hey there, Ken. How you doing, buddy?
충전 완료.
Let's go, full power.
청소 시간. 접근식 개시. 일격으로 끝낸다. 빠샤. 고속 이동.
No.
빠샤.
Get me out of that damn ability!
접근식 개시. 일격으로 끝낸다. 고속 이동. 충전 완료. 벌칙 제작 개시. 접근식 개시. 공간 단축. 패턴 변경. 공간 단축.
Oh boy.
포격 개시. 귀를 막아라.
Goodbye. I had to use healing items, but I actually managed to defeat you. It's only ever that one damn dimensional monster that always kills me, man. That queen, whatever it was, always ends up killing me. Did you bring the remains? Give me a second, I'll check them. Great. These are exactly the parts I asked for, and they appear to be in good shape. The cells are dividing actively, too. Oh, now I'll have to quick freeze it and send it again. This time I'll freeze the sample twice as hard to avoid any mishap. I'll also call their special courier service. I won't disappoint Carol this time, and thanks for helping me out. Take my token of gratitude. Alright. Who's over here again? Ken, I believe. Yeah, it's Ken. Whoa, I'm glad to see a new face around here. My name is Ken Han. I recently started a business collecting dimensional monster remains. I hope we can keep trading partners, Agent. A new face? I see, now I understand. It seems that the government has done a thorough job. Excuse me, what are you murmuring about? I was talking to myself, don't worry about it. Agent, have we met before? Actually, I think somebody recently erased a few hours of my memory. I must have seen something I wasn't supposed to see, but the chance would have been 50-50 since I'm one-eyed, you know. I must have lost a coin toss, I guess. Looks like your luck didn't hold out to the very end. Excuse me, what did you say? It's nothing anyway. Can you take a look at my gun? I think it's been in bad shape lately. I have a feeling that you'd be the right person to look at this. You've got great instinct. There's no one here who can handle guns better than me. This one's on the house. For some reason, you don't feel like a stranger to me, huh? You brought the crystals I asked for. You always get your work done smartly. What are you planning to do with all these crystals? They will be delivered to Vulture. Didn't you quit Vulture? Yes, I am, but I'm in a good relationship with Vulture's vice president. The new president. The Vultures are experiencing a lot of troubles and they are short on hands. That's why they outsource some of their work to me. Technically, I'm their subcontractor. When I deliver the goods to Vulture, they in turn hand them to the union. That's the system. I see, understood. So you became some sort of chairman yourself. Is that so? My current goal is to make my new company climb up the pyramid. Anyway, if you have time to spare, please bring me some more crystals. Because of the disaster recovery business and terrorist threats, Vulture needed a good number of crystals, which means the union is demanding more. I would be grateful if you would accept my request. And you give me something random. Keep up supporting the disaster recovery project. Somehow you don't feel like a stranger to me, Agent. Of course, it's just a feeling I get, huh? I'll count on you to sweep out those dimensional monsters. Let's meet again someday. Yes, we'll meet again someday. This won't give me anything, will it? Blazing Snowy Owl Doll 3. Really? Okay, whatever, Ken. Good to see you again. You're still helping the recovery project. No need for small talk, just tell me what it is that you need. You're so as blunt as ever. I've come up with another brilliant business plan. I'd like to ask you something. Have you seen some dimensional monsters that resemble humans while you were clearing out the New Seoul area? Even if you haven't, you will encounter them pretty soon. They are dull-type dimensional monsters that are originally spirits. They came to resemble humans by absorbing humans' mental energy. Those dull-type dimensional monsters are now mimicking the closer agent who was supporting the recovery effort before you came. Since the agents have already left, the dimensional monsters should have disappeared. They are still lingering around. Speaking of which, do you happen to be acquainted with those closer agents? We've met once, though I cannot go into details. I thought so. If that's the case, it's likely that those dull-type dimensional monsters are wandering around because of you. They are now mimicking familiar images from your memory. So I'm the reason that they appeared? Whoa, that's not what I meant. I'm not trying to blame you. Didn't I tell you before? I'm talking about business. What I want to ask you is to eliminate them. The dimensional monsters will be shrunk into small dolls when their life force is low. Collect the dolls and bring them to me. Okay. Who's over here? Xingmi? Oh no, it was Kai. And am I blind? Oh, it's you. As far as I recall, you are now participating in the disaster recovery missions. If you have time, can you do me a favor? If it's something I can help with, I will. Explain the situation. It's nothing special. Those of us in the special unit are trying to clean out the remnants of dimensional monsters in the area. Since a number of monsters have survived, we need to repair our weapons often to keep ourselves operational. But there was a big disaster that caused severe damage, and now our supplies are limited. If you don't mind, can you secure the remains of the dimensional monsters as specified? We are short on the materials necessary to repair and upgrade our gears. If you help us, we will compensate you accordingly. We look forward to your cooperation. Alright. So, side quest, main quest. I'll do side quests later when I actually, have more, energy, fatigue to do them. Oh boy. Why did I have to be this one that I have to go to on assault? Damn it. Round 2. Have my boy this time.
일격으로 끝낸다. 빠샤. 터미네이터. 공간 단축.
I really hate that.
터미네이터. 충전 완료. 태클. 빵. 슛. 전탄 발사. 꽉.
Bye-bye. Sure. I can beat her first try with no deaths on assault, but the previous difficulty I can't.
목표 제거 완료.
It's only because I managed to somehow cancel out that freaking ability that goes around in a circle. See, it's only that. If I don't get hit by that ability, I'm perfectly fine. You've gathered the crystals I've requested. Thank you very much. The delivery is a bit overdue, but at least we can manage to submit the crystals thanks to you. I suppose I no longer need to write a statement. Oh, I already wrote it and sent it to the HQ. Fortunately, we got off with a lesser penalty than expected. They only reduced my salary for this month. It's not too bad. You have a strong sense of responsibility, not bad. What did you say? I didn't hear you correctly. I was talking to myself, don't worry about it. Anyway, thanks for your help. I think we should stock up on crystals to avoid similar incidents. If you can collect more crystals, we will appreciate your help. Of course, Special Unit will compensate you for your effort. Talk to me again if you would like to offer help. Yeah. I don't think so, buddy. This, get that. Blue weapon, not useful. You've collected the certificates, good job. New Seoul is currently short on bodies for the recovery project. Please keep up your efforts to recover New Seoul. If you collect more certificates, bring them to me. I will request that headquarters give you the reward again. And this is, yet again, another closer mission box. And a surprised item if I, can get it. Let's open you up, and I did not get the surprise item. Yay! We're on.
널 태우고 달린 건
Hey, cool girl. I just received an official document from the Union's HQ. There was a wanted list on it. I saw your face, cool girl. I see. Then what will you do now? Are you going to report to the Union? I thought about it, but right after I received the document, I got a call from Sean. He told me that you're not our enemies, and after that, he just hung up. Sean knows who to trust and who not to trust, and I believe him. Relax, cool girl. I'll always be your rider. Alright.
어디로?
I won't hand you over to the Union. I won't tell anyone that I saw you. I'll keep my mouth shut about all this, so don't worry and keep on doing what you've been doing. Keep supporting the disaster recovery by slaying dimensional monster remnants.
달릴 일이 생기면
That I will do. Hey there, Bitna. Oh, could I have a moment of your time? So my team started researching a new form of material conversion, you see. As you know, for the material conversion process, the washing machine needs rare substances from our dimension. But as you know, since rare material needs to be added in, this method requires a lot of resources. If we can perform material conversion with remains of dimensional monsters, we will be able to save on resources needed to convert materials. It's a win-win. But I can't assess the feasibility until I carry out some experiments. A lot of experiments. It means that for the experiment we need a lot of remains of high-tier dimensional monsters. A lot. Oh, if you don't mind, could you gather the remains of the high-tier dimensional monsters? I'll install a compact dimensional monster attracting device in your gear. Wear it and head out to the operation area, I tell you. Hundreds of powerful dimensional monsters will come out. Terminate them and bring their remains. I appreciate your help.
같이 물질 변하네요.
Yep. So, new sail circuit above recon difficulty complete with 11 minutes or faster. To me. What's the signal? I haven't seen anything like it. What kind of signal was detected? Yikes, who are you? Oh, it was you. I nearly jumped out of my skin. I've been scanning the Gundam Circuit, Gangnam Circuits, and the radar I got from Carol, and I spotted an abnormal dimensional monster response. The signal is not only weak, but also sporadic, and the wavelength is unique. It's unprecedented. And we will need to check it out. Are you going to move out? All risk factors must be eliminated. It is too late to once it happens. It is best to act preemptively. Yeah, I suppose you're right. And please be careful. It's a dimensional monster you've never seen before. Please bring its remains for research. Okay, that's all the quests. Let's go to New Sail Circuit on above recon difficulty or higher. Assault. Alright, Isaac. Let's go again, buddy. Really? Get me out of that, man!
오케이, 라켓만. 벌칙 제작 기시.
Sorry about juggling you, Isaac.
고속 이동.
Not really.
충전 완료. 벌칙 제작 기시. 공간 단축.
Bye-bye. Thanks for playing, Isaac. Probably gonna have to fight you again, which sucks.
복귀하겠다.
Oh, you found the crystals I've requested. Thank you. Thanks to you, I will be able to make a new synthetic body part. A synthetic body part? Are you trying to build a combat android? No, I'm not. The synthetic body part I'm building this time is for a boy who is acquainted with me. I personally got to know him, and he's suffering from a rare disease. His joints are calcified, so his body cannot grow properly. He also feels great pain whenever he moves. Dr. Karo and I are planning on replacing his calcified bones with artificial joints. But because the boy is still growing, we need artificial joints that can grow along with his body. We can't afford to replace the joints every time he grows up. Repeated operational procedure will place an enormous burden on his body. So the artificial joint must be able to expand and change its shape after the implantation. According to the body's growth of data that we will input through an electromagnetic wave. It's a complicated procedure requiring extra research. We'll need plenty of crystals to use as materials. If you have time, could you collect the crystals every so often? I'll pay for your service, of course. So you won't be able to use it as a weapon? In that case, I'll continue to cooperate. Thank you, I'll be waiting. Man, stutter of the century in that one, jeez. Anything new here? Probably not. Okay, are you useless as well? Yeah, I'm not sure what the last one was. This is level 50 of the superior brutal core, so actually you might be better. Let's move you down to there. Sully. Ah, you came back, thank goodness. I heard you had defeated all dimensional monsters in the area. The volunteers who were running away from dimensional monsters witnessed your feat. They said you were awesome, you are closer indeed. Oh, I'm sorry, I took too much of your time. Here's your reward, thanks. Thank you. Trainer. I have a message for you. Well, to put it precisely, I would like to hear your opinion. As I mentioned before, there is an unidentified terrorist group hiding in New Seoul. They appear to be planning terrorist activities, targeting New Seoul and the unit's New Seoul branch. My original plan was to let them commit terrorist acts and take advantage of the confusion to escape New Seoul. But I couldn't execute the plan. Instead, I'm thinking that we should stop them. I thought I put this way of thinking behind me. At any rate, I want to hear your opinion now. Will you help me stop the terrorists? This is not an order, it's a request. In other words, you can reject it, and if you do, then I'll stick to my original plan and overlook their terrorist activities. Please, Tina, will you help me stop the terrorists? There's no need to ask me, Trainer. I would have taken action even if you hadn't asked. Ending the war and protecting citizens is the way to continue my instructor's legacy. That sounds like something a closer would say, but Tina, we are not closers and we never will be. But is that so important, Trainer? No, Tina, very well. Let us begin this operation to take out the terrorists. Let's begin the operation to stop those terrorists. First, I'll subdue and interrogate a few terrorists to find out exactly what they're planning to do. Once I uncover their scheme, I'll share the details as soon as possible. Until then, get on with your disaster recovery missions. Okay. Initial line communication, do you read me? We've got a problem. Contact me as soon as you reclaim the amplifier. Over and out. I don't know what just happened. Is that literally all he said? Where is it? Amplifier. I thought he said something more. I thought I skipped something. Oh my goodness, what should I do? Calm down and explain what happened, Sully. You see, our store has signed a collaboration with a game publisher to provide the beta version one of their games to our customers. So I stocked copies of the game in the store, and suddenly some shadowy dimensional monster showed up and sold them all. If my manager finds out, I'm dead. I'm afraid I'll have to pay for the losses, I guess. It will take years for me to clear off the debt. So I was wondering if you can bring back those games, can you? The game is called Love Alive. It's a dating sim game. Those shadow-like dimensional monsters must have them still. If you have time, please retrieve the games. I'll give you lots of drinks and snacks. Alright, so who's over here? Ken or Bitna? It's Ken. What's up? Hey, we meet again. It's like some mysterious force is helping me. I'm in need of aid, and here you are. You see, there were other agents who had been helping me launch my new business, but they had to relocate because of some other missions. That's why I was searching for someone who can help me put my stunning business on track. It's dangerous for a civilian like me to collect the remains of dimensional monsters alone, especially the ones from Rank A dimensional monsters. They are highly dangerous dimensional monsters, leaving them be would cause significant damage to the city. Yes, indeed, if you have interest in the job, defeat the dimensional monsters I tell you and bring me their remains. If you help me out, I'll compensate you handsomely. You can trust me, credibility is my middle name. Is it though? Is it really your middle name? Probably not. Alright, bring it on, boss.
충전 완료. 포격 개시. 귀를 막아라. 공간 단축. 좀 뜨거운 활집 제작 개시. 완료. 적 분쇄 개시. 공간 단축. 적 분쇄 개시. 벌칙 제작 개시. 공간 단축. 일격으로 끝낸다. 고속 이동.
And good night.
임무 완료. 복귀하겠다.
You're back. I have something to tell you. You are not a closer agent for the Union. I saw your face on the Union's wanted list, so HQ wants us to arrest you on sight. They further instructed us to open fire if it was impossible to capture you alive.
Is that so? Then I do not have a choice. I am sorry, but you will have to sleep for a while.
Please, lower your arms. There's no need to be wary. I don't know what your charges are. However, I know you've been helping us diligently with our disaster relief. And we know you are now trying to stop an act of terrorism, at the risk of getting caught. I will neither kill you nor arrest you. You are embodying the spirit of an ideal closer agent. For that, I can't act against you. So don't worry about getting caught, and continue with your effort to fight against those terrorists. Thank you for your loyalty, Agent. Thank you, Kai. Oh, you're back. These must be the remains I requested. Yes, exactly what I asked for. Thank you. By your favor, we now have enough materials to repair and upgrade our weapons. Here's a reward I prepared. Thank you. Someone called Trainer just contacted me. It appears that the terrorist organization planted a bomb in New Seoul. I'll send you the coordinates. Please retrieve the bomb. Thank you for your cooperation. Alright, Bitna? Yep.
Oh, you brought back the remains of the high-tier dimensional monster. Thank you so much. Wait a moment, let me perform a material conversion after putting these remains in the washing machine. Grab this and press the switch. Yes, we did it. Let's check out the results. Could this be a pistol? It does look rather peculiar. Give it here, let me have a look. Well, be gentle with it. What if it explodes? There's no need to worry about that. Its structure is nearly identical to that of a pistol in our dimension. It shouldn't be a problem as long as you don't fire it. Oh, really? That's a relief, but it's still a little strange. How is it a pistol like one of ours in the external dimension? It is common to obtain and study enemies' weapons during war. The same must be go for the dimensional monsters. This is we're studying them, they are studying us. Maybe that's it. In that case, I should research even harder. I'll study the dimensional monsters harder than they study us.
Alright, more skill points from... No, this probably isn't going to help me much. This isn't going to give me anything at all. Yep, fast dual recovery caps. I really needed those, game, instead of a weapon. Totally needed those. There's nothing else around here. Okay, well with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one, when we will finish off the Disaster Recovery Center and go to the airports. Until then, see you later.